you better get your tea, you better get your coffee, you better get yourself a drink, because today I'm gonna be exposing 25 of the most scandalous YouTube scams out in these YouTube streets. These 25 things are killing your channel, is killing your views, and not only that, is killing your reputation, or maybe not yours, but other YouTube content creators, especially in the content creator growth niche. If you're interested in this video, or you're just nosy and you wanna know what the tea is, then stay tuned in this video, because this is for you. If you don't wanna get scammed, blamed, this is for you. This video is sponsored by Nexus Clips, but I'm gonna talk more about them later on in the video, because we have some tea to spill. I know that we are all trying to grow our brands and grow our communities on YouTube, and the whole YouTube content creation thing can be a struggle sometimes. And YouTube can be really hard with every upload, with every edit. All we are wanting to do is trying to win and succeed on YouTube. But let me tell you what's happening on here on YouTube, what I've seen lately. And it's gonna surprise some of you it's gonna shock, and some of you it's already been happening to. But I wanna make sure that we don't get scammed, blamed, or grifted on YouTube anymore. And look, we don't wanna be so desperate to grow or quick to succeed that we end up falling prey for some of these tactics and some of these scandals that's out here on YouTube. I wanna protect us all so that we won't have our channel and our hard work go down the drain. So I crafted this video into 5 different sections of warning, cautions, and notes that you wanna make sure that you take note of in order for you to be able to be protected on YouTube. And let me tell you, to be honest, you don't wanna skip around in this video. You wanna watch it to the end, because number 13 is not just an unlucky number. It's something that you wanna make sure that you watch through to on this video. Let me tell you, last week I got this email, and I'm gonna put the email here on the screen. And yes, I'm gonna black out the name because I don't wanna technically embarrass this guy or get sued, but I wanna make you guys aware, because let me tell you something. I was surprised. I don't know how old you are. If you remember that old show, surprise. Yes, that one. I was super surprised at how overt these people are out here on YouTube, selling views, selling watch time, and selling subscribers. And although I know that entire channels can be sold, I was not aware that you can sell subscribers and views and watch hours and watch time and all of that. And my mind was blown, completely blown. Now I'll tell you this, I was used to getting those emails about how my SEO is all screwed up and how my SEO was sucking, because I get those emails all the time. I also get those emails about how people can make my channel blow up just by selling me some type of course or selling me some type of SEO package. But I was not used to people selling subscribers or views or watch hours. And maybe I was born yesterday in these YouTube streets and it caught me completely by surprise. But guess what? I'm no longer a YouTube toddler, and I won't get got with those corrupt methods. Now let's get into all 25 of these scandalous growth scams out here on YouTube so that we can all be smarter in these YouTube streets. Category number 1, buying fake growth. I had one of my clients ask me about buying subscribers. I'm not gonna put her out on Front Street. She wasn't sure about the whole buying subscribers process or promoting her channel. I had to adamantly let her know that promoting her channel would be good if she had a product or service to provide, but to buy subscribers and not actually promoting her channel was not a good method in order to grow her channel. And she was new. So if she was new and was thinking that, maybe some of you all are out there who are new and thinking that buying subscribers is a good practice. I say that it's not. And let me tell you why. Number 1, then creating false reach and false engagement is a bad practice. It also messes up your YouTube analytics. And you know what else? It could potentially trigger YouTube penalties for you. And if you don't believe me that buying subscribers is an actual thing, people are out there buying bots, they're buying fake accounts, they're buying services that actually create false traffic on your channel. What these do is inflate your sub count and give other viewers a false narrative about how big your channel is in the first place. That is so scandalous. And the main reasons why it's completely bad is that it kills your engagement and confuses the algorithm, and it makes it bad for all of us more honest YouTube content creators out here on the YouTube streets. And you know what? The epic danger of this practice is that your YouTube channel could get deleted if you're found out. And I'm super glad that my client decided not to purchase any subscribers and decided to hunker down for the long haul and to grow her channel the organic way. Instead of spending $5,000 to purchase 5 5,000 subscribers who would never watch your videos in the first place, especially after the first 30 days. Number 2, paying for fake comments. Yes, people are out here paying for fake comments. The reason why people are buying fake comments is to make it look like they have more engagement on their channel than they actually do. Let me tell you why this is bad. It inflates your channel and it makes it look like you have more engagement than you actually do. You have a lot of bots and you have paid for services to go down and make comments on your videos. Let me tell you why this is exceptionally bad. Besides it being very cringy, the main reason why it's bad because it creates fake audience engagement. Not only that, it makes your retention drop once people stop commenting or the bots stop commenting on your channel. I saw a channel before and it even happened on my channel, but I put it to a stop of people going in and commenting to the point where I thought it was bot and I reported them. Not only that, I went down on their comment and I said, oh, this is not the traffic that I want on my channel. So I reported them. And the main reason why I did that is because I didn't want YouTube to think that I sponsored that type of activity on my channel or that I invited that activity on my channel. And I didn't want my account to be in jeopardy of being demonetized. So I stopped the action in its track. And if that's happening on your channel, I suggest you do the same thing. Number 3, bots boosting your watch time. I don't know if you're doing that. I hope you're not, but bots that boost watch time is fake. And let me tell you why you do not want this on your channel. Besides, it's just a bad thing altogether, is that bots do not equal real people, and bots confuses YouTube. And if YouTube finds out that you have bots or you're using bots to make it seem like your channel is growing, then YouTube will demonetize you. Not only that, let me give you a real world scenario. You guys know that I work with brands now, and you're gonna hear more about Nexus Clip in 1 minute. Let me tell you what happens sometimes. If you ever want to work with brands will audit your channel just like YouTube will audit your channel. And if you are operating and have bots on your channel, honey, you could be demonetized and you can lose your brand deals. Now is a great time to hear from the sponsor of today's video, Nexus Clips. Now let me tell you how I grew on YouTube using shorts. In the beginning of my journey, I used to use shorts in order to grow my channel and get myself some subscribers, because we know that shorts get you subscribers and long form video gets you views and watch time. In the beginning of my journey, YouTube was giving me all the flavor with the shorts, but it was more like a chore for me to upload shorts and long form video all within the same week. But then I discovered Nexus Clips. Nexus Clips is a software that I use to get myself some views and save myself some blues and some edges by not having to create so much content during the week. I use my shorts as content fillers, and I use Nexus Clips to help me along the way. Every time that I make a long form video, I'm able to use that same long form video and upload that same long form video onto Nexus Clips, and Nexus Clips chops up my videos into small bites that are viral ready. Yes, Nexus Clips gives me a virality score. Yep, a virality score. And a virality score gives me the potential of that short going viral. I love using Nexus Clips because I'm able to optimize my time. If you want to try out Nexus Clips, I'll leave you a 10% discount code down in the description. Number 4, buying likes and buying dislikes. People are out here inflating their likes and they're going on other channels and inflating dislikes. They're trying to discredit and discount other content creators in order to inflate their own channel. Now, let me tell you something. I have people that like and dislike my channel all the time. I've spotted this on my own channel, people disliking just for the sake of disliking. As soon as I put up a video, sometimes I immediately see a dislike for the sake of seeing a dislike. It is crazy on these YouTube streets. But thank God for my viewers like you who are always watching, liking, subscribing, and continuing to watch and show the love for the content that I put up here on this channel. One way how you can spot false likes. Now, YouTube analytics never lie, and YouTube is always checking our analytics to make sure everything is on the up and up. They can spot false likes just by comparing the audience retention to the amount of likes. If the equation is off and the math is not mathing, then YouTube may stop suggesting your videos for 24 hours. I don't know if you knew that, but yes, that's a thing. Here's a pro tip. This is what you want to do. You want to make sure that you focus on organic growth and establishing real connections. Fake accounts, fake likes, and bought subscribers, that will not get you too far on YouTube, and YouTube will find out and your channel will be at risk of demonetization or even inactivation. Warning, category 2, spammers. Let me talk to you about the spammy engagement tricks. Now, here's where I want to talk about sub for sub. And a lot of you guys know in our community, we support one another. We don't necessarily require support back. Actually, we don't even look for it. We do desire it, but we don't require it. We're all about building an organic community here on our channel and helping one another grow. But sub for sub is not where it's at. There are a lot of communities on YouTube all about that sub for sub life. Let's celebrate. Small channels gather here. You know all of the language that they use down in the comment section in order to alert, hey, quid pro quo, this for that, sub for sub. We're not about that life over here in the Revealer community, but sub for sub is an actual thing, and sub for sub could get your channel demonetized. The problem with sub for sub is that it does not create organic growth. People don't end up watching each other's videos although they subscribe, which ends up turning their watch time into the tank and then hurting their channel overall. That is not what you want to do, and that's not how you want to grow on YouTube. Not only that, it hurts your click-through rate, it hurts your watch time, and it hurts your overall channel growth, and YouTube will stop suggesting your videos if it finds out that sub for sub was happening. Yet alone, your channel might get demonetized. Number 7, fake engagement pods. Now Reba, what is an engagement pod? An engagement pod are groups of people who gather together, maybe on another platform, in some form of collective agreement to go support one another over on YouTube. That's an engagement pod. They come into an agreement to engage one another's videos in various ways, whether it's sub for sub, commenting, liking, subscribing, whatever it is, whether it be on Discord, whether it be on Facebook. They get together and they make a collective agreement in order to engage on one another's videos. And engagement pods create illegal traffic. Another reason why engagement pods are really bad is because it creates low engagement, which in turn confuses the algorithm and it doesn't know what to do with your videos. So in turn, it'll stop promoting your videos and pushing out your videos to audiences. Number 8, comment spams. I know you know what these are. The spammy comments like, here's my WhatsApp. This happens to me all the time. The bots, the troll, the spams, the scams. It is horrendous and it is annoying. If you guys see them, report them. Hopefully it's not happening on your channel, but if it is, just push the report button and report them to YouTube. Number 9, clickbaiting with no value. When content creators make clickbait content that brings no value to the viewer, this will get your account flagged and could potentially lead to your channel being demonetized or inactivated, even if you're not monetized on YouTube. You don't want to make clickbait content and you don't want to mislead your viewers. You want to engage authentically, establish real relationship, and create real retention. That is how you're going to win on YouTube. Category 3, scammy business models. Here's where it gets spicy because I want to talk about coaches or fake gurus. I want to talk about all those experts in the field. You'll know when it's scammy because they overpromise and they underdeliver and they have no value. They're just out there wanting to steal your coin. There is a difference between coaches like me who do not promise you automatic growth. I just promise that I can help you along the way, and those other YouTube coaches who promise to get you 100,000 subscribers within 60 days. There's a vast difference between the two of these models. Those who promise and underdeliver, and those who underpromise and overdeliver and always make themselves available to their clients. These so-called experts and these so-called gurus end up making you waste your time and waste your money and build up false hope in your heart and in your head and leave you discouraged about you and your YouTube journey. I know of a client who paid a coach over $500 and could not even log onto the portal. There was issue after issue, scam after scam, or thing after thing, and they weren't even able to get their coaching off the ground. Now, I'm not going to name who the client was or who the person was who was doing the coaching because that really doesn't matter. What I'm telling you is to choose your people wisely, to make sure it's someone that you know, like, and that you can trust. You don't want anybody selling you any kind of pipe dream or false hope or some kind of strategy that actually doesn't work in the first place. You want someone who is able to hold your hand along the way, provide you with proven strategies, and to assist you when you get stuck. Not only that, a good coach guides you all along the way because they've been there themselves and they've done that, and they understand and they have empathy for the road that you are on your journey. Now, number 13, I told you that this was going to be spicy. This was going to be the one. This is called pay to play. Let me tell you what pay to play is. Pay to play is when you have to pay for a shout out. Now, you know, on my channel, you don't have to pay for shout outs here. If you didn't know that, now you know. And right now, I'm going to shout out some channels right here on my channel because I love to shine the spotlight on small and emerging content creators who need support and who would love to grow. If you're about that support and not sub for sub or tit for tat or quid pro quo, just support and helping one another grow in their YouTube journey, then check out the channels that I left, and I'll leave those channels channels below and maybe you can check out their content. The pay to play people, it goes like this. I'll give you a shout out if you give me $200. I'll look at your channel and give you channel analysis for $1,000. That's pay to play if you're doing it on YouTube. Now, if that's part of your brand or it's part of your website, that's something else. Especially if you as the viewer sign up for that, then that's your business. As Tabitha Brown puts it, that's your business. I'm going to mind my business and you mind yours. But over here on YouTube, that is not what we should be doing. This is not pay to play on YouTube. We get paid from any brand partnerships that we might be in collaboration with. So we should not be asking, grifting, and thrifting from our viewers. Not only that, we have super chats, we have super things. We have ways that our audiences can show their appreciation for us. So why should we be asking them for pay to play? No. Another thing that's very scammy is Telegram and Discord groups. It's similar to the other groups that I talked about earlier, but you know those groups, Telegram and Discord. They talk about and do all the things that they can't legally talk about and do over here on YouTube. So they drive traffic off of the YouTube platform in order to create those engagement pods that we talked about earlier. Yes, I'm still shining the light on all this scammy, spammy, grifting activity here in these YouTube streets. Number 15, this is my favorite, or this is my least favorite, is those sketchy SEO emails. I get them all the time. I get about 25 a week, it seems like. It's funny because I get the letters, and although I was growing at a great rate, like 10,000 subscribers every month, I was still getting those letters talking about my SEO was off and how if I sent them $299, that they will help me with my SEO on my channel and make me get 100 million subscribers in 30 days. Yeah, right. Let me tell you something. If you guys are getting those emails about how people are going to help you with your SEO, the only thing that I can tell you to do is try to get better with improving your own skills regarding SEO, or use tools like vidIQ or TubeBuddy in order to SEO your videos better. Learn how to do the craft yourself so that you don't have to pay a grifter in order to do it. Yep, I said it. Here's my tip for you. Do your homework on those people and services that are promising you the world in order for you to be able to protect your channel and to be able to protect your coins from being grifted. Speaking of grifters, let's get into the next category. Category 4, haters, grifters, and blamers. Now, let me tell you what a grifter is here on YouTube. A grifter is someone who's preying on new or emerging content creators who just don't know any better. They're preying on their emotions and they're preying on their time. They're wanting to get something from new creators for money. What the grifter does is push misinformation, false hope, and false truth. And the worst thing about all of this is that it breaks the trust of the viewer and the content creators that are out here doing things the right way. Let me give you an example of a grifter. Maybe someone bought a channel. They actually purchased a channel that had high subscribership, which just happened to be full of bots, but people didn't know that. And then they put that channel off as if they grew that channel organically. They used that same channel to promote a course or some type of coaching that they didn't have the experience for in the first place. And then that grifter ended up gaining lots of money from people who didn't know any better. Number 17, haters. Haters who leave negative comments all the time, no matter what the topic is or what's going on. They're just negative Nancy's and pissed off Pete's down in your comment section, leaving you hate comments. You know who I'm talking about, the trolls and the keyboard warriors who have nothing better to do but to leave nasty comments and try to tear up your day. And just last week, I saw a pissed off Pete down in my comments section and he was going in. I went over on his channel and guess what? All of his content was negative. Well, it's not me, it's him. He's just mad at the world and mad at everybody. And so what I did, I deleted him and I blocked him from my channel. I didn't let it get to me. I brushed my shoulders off and I kept it moving. And that's what you have to do whenever you have the negative Nancy's and the pissed off Pete's down in your comment section. Don't waste your time and don't waste your emotion on people who don't deserve your best. If you always entertain negativity, it'll end up distracting you, it'll end up discouraging you, it'll end up knocking you off your goal of wanting to succeed on YouTube. So here's my advice to you. Pay it no, never mind. Number 18, fake mentors who just take your money. They don't produce any results for you. These type of people give you false hope and no results, simply put. Number 19, blamers. These people say, oh no, it's all YouTube's fault. The reason why I'm not growing, or the reason why you're not growing, or the reason why nobody's growing. It's never their fault. These people are blaming the world for everything that's wrong with YouTube. These people are always shifting blame instead of providing solutions. Number 20, another one of my favorites or my least favorites, the copycatters. You know the copycatters, the ones that are copycatting stealing all of your content. I mean, like all of it. It's happened to me multiple times. People have stolen my titles. People have stolen my entire videos at times, and I've reported them. It happens so much now, I pay it no never mind. I look at it like this: imitation is the best form of flattery. Well, sort of. I do know on YouTube, it's okay to take inspiration from other channels in order for you to craft your own videos with your own message. But when people are taking entire videos, like word for word, the entire transcript, I do take pause with that. Yes. Here's a gem for you. Protect your space, protect your coin, and protect your product. And when I say products, I mean your content. Make sure you're always in your copyright tool to make sure nobody's actually stealing your entire videos like they did mine. And if they do, just make sure you submit a copyright claim to them and YouTube will investigate it accordingly. And if you do have haters, just make sure you don't take the hate that they have to give you, because you have a choice to reject it and to respect yourself. And when it comes to haters, here's what I want you to do. Push the mute button to your haters. You do not have to take their hate that they want to give you in day and into your goals, because you have a mindset to succeed on your YouTube journey. All you have to do is brush your shoulders off and keep on moving. We've went over warning, cautions, and now it is time for note. Category 5. Category 5 is algorithmic manipulation. Yes, that is a thing. Let's go over it. Number 21 is keyword stuffing your description. I talked about this on many of my videos. I said make sure when you use keywords that you don't string them together till they make no sense, just so that you can try to get picked up by the YouTube algorithm. What you want to do with keywords is use them appropriately and strategically throughout your description. Number 22, tag spamming. Tag spamming is using too many tags in your videos. It confuses the algorithm. The algorithm doesn't know where to push your video to because you have too many tags associated with your videos. What it does is deceives the algorithm, and it could get your channel flagged by YouTube. Number 23, misleading thumbnails. This is clickbait, and this is what you don't want to do. You want to make sure that your title and that your thumbnail and your description is the actual thing that the viewer clicked on the video for. When they click on the video should correspond with the title, topic, and your thumbnail. If they do not, then it's considered clickbait. Number 24, looped videos for the purpose of getting watch time only. Now, this is contentious. You are able to loop your own fresh and new content that is yours, that you created, that is the first time it has been uploaded on YouTube. Now, this does not include compilation videos. You are able to take your own videos and chop them up, make new content, and then loop them. However, you need to make sure that you read the YouTube guidelines to see how long you're able to loop your own content, and I stress your own content for. I've seen so many things on YouTube stream, it is ridiculous. I've seen people stream other people's content. I've seen people stream cats and dogs playing in the middle of the night followed by praying, or by people just sleeping in their own bed and having the camera on, looping it, trying to get watch time. Yes, I saw that. It's crazy. Number 25, title manipulation and irrelevant keywords. It's similar to description that we already talked about, but let me specify even more. When you have too many irrelevant keywords in your title, or you're not using the keywords properly in the title, it can confuse the algorithm, and it can also reduce your reach. Now, here are the 3 gems that I have to share with you on how to grow the right way on YouTube. Number 1, consistency is king. What I mean by consistency is to make sure that you bring your best to YouTube every time that you decide to upload a video. For me, every time I upload a video, my goal is to get 10% better with each upload. I always desire to learn something new, or test a new trend, or to provide some type of new value to my viewers. If you're not about consistently bringing value to your viewers, then maybe YouTube is not your platform. Number 2, authenticity always wins. This is a place where we should be wanting our viewers to connect with us and us to connect with our viewers. We should not be trying to copy every other YouTuber that we see on this platform. We should be trying to build our own unique brand and our own unique voice. Number 3, engagement fuels your growth. YouTube is a place where we build our relationships and not just numbers. It's not just about the number of subscribers that you have on your channel, but it's about the community that you build in your heart. Look, I get it. I told you I'm just a few steps ahead of you, and I know that doing YouTube is hard. It's extremely hard, but it's well worth it if you stay the course. Not only stay the course, if you don't try to cut corners or do things that's unethical. You don't want to have people testing your character or questioning your morals on social media. All of this will do nothing but hurt your growth in the long run. As long as you stay real, you stay consistent, and you put forth the effort, YouTube will reward you with the growth that you deserve. And I'll be right here as your cheerleader, pushing you along the way. I'll be the fan in the corner, fueling your passion and helping you the best way that I can. And now let's connect. If you ran into any of these scams, I want you to drop the word scam below in the comments. Let's connect. connect, let's talk about it, let's educate each other, and let's educate our community, because it might be something we've never seen before. If you want to continue to get the tips, the tricks, and all the strategies that you need in order to grow your YouTube channel, make sure you watch this video next, or this video that YouTube says you should watch in order to grow on YouTube. I love you, keep shining, and I'll see you next time.